Which one do I do first?
Him. Mayweather.
So we're in there, we're fighting low. Yeah. Ooh.
I'm here to introduce, listen, we were talking about, hey brother, Assalamu alaikum. Well, listen, we were talking about Floyd, and listen, we all gotta believe we're the greatest of all times, right? We all gotta believe that, but we all know Muhammad Ali is the greatest of all times. And we all gotta believe we are.
What do you think about Floyd talking about greater than Ali?
He's very delusional. He can't listen. If he was anywhere near that realm of greater than Ali, he'd be able to take his kids to school by himself.
There you go.
Okay, he can't take his kid to school by himself. And he's talking about he's great. Greatness is not guarding yourself from the people. Greatness is being accepted by the people. He can't take his kids alone to school by himself. He's a little scared man. He's a very small, scared man.
If you could have fought any fighter in your life, any weight, any era, who would you have picked that you would have liked to fight the most?
Floyd Mayweather.
I love it. Why?
Huh?
You want to knock him out?
Well, I would have loved him before, and I wish he was my weight.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So Mike Tyson, he recently ran into Manny Pacquiao. And when he met Manny Pacquiao, you would have thought he was meeting Muhammad Ali for the very first time. Mike Tyson, he actually kissed Manny Pacquiao's hand. If anything, you would have expected Manny Pacquiao to react as if he was meeting one of his biggest idols, as if he was in the presence of royalty. But instead, it was the complete opposite. And it was in stark contrast of how Mike Tyson treated Floyd Mayweather when he ran into him on stage, as you guys seen in the clips I played at the beginning of the video. So we have to ask the rhetorical question. Why does Mike Tyson treat Manny Pacquiao as if he looks up to him and treats Floyd Mayweather as if he is his biggest nemesis? Now, some would say, oh, it's because Floyd Mayweather said he's greater than Muhammad Ali. And Mike Tyson, he didn't like that because Mike Tyson, he said, how dare Floyd Mayweather say he's greater than Muhammad Ali? In that clip I played for you guys where Mike Tyson, he calls Floyd Mayweather a little scared man. He was saying that in response to a reporter asking him, what is your thoughts on him saying that he's greater than Muhammad Ali? That's not the reason why Mike Tyson has so much disdain for Floyd Mayweather. You know how we know that for a fact? Because when Mike Tyson was doing his show with one of his co-hosts at the time, it was a white guy. This guy was on his show. They had a segment when they were talking about Lomachenko. And Mike Tyson's co-host, he was praising Lomachenko so much, he even went so far as to saying, you know, some people may even see Lomachenko as the greatest of all time. Never, not one time did Mike Tyson say, how could you say something so ridiculous? Muhammad Ali is the greatest of all time. Mike Tyson didn't say anything like that. In fact, Mike Tyson just basically agreed with him. He had absolutely no problem with someone saying that Lomachenko might be the greatest fighter of all time. Now, some people may say, hey, well, maybe Mike Tyson, he doesn't like Floyd Mayweather because of his style, because Floyd Mayweather is more of a boxer and Mike Tyson was more of a come forward, aggressive fighter, never taking a step back. Well, we know that wouldn't be the reason either, because Mike Tyson believes that Muhammad Ali is the greatest fighter of all time. The boxer that famously said, float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Floyd Mayweather and Muhammad Ali have way more in common than Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali did. Even though Mayweather and Muhammad Ali were both boxers, the difference from Ali and Mayweather, or one of the differences is, while Muhammad Ali did have reflexes and upper body movement, he used more foot movement than Floyd Mayweather did. Floyd Mayweather, on the other hand, he could stand right in front of you and make you miss every single shot, because Floyd Mayweather's defense was mainly from his body movement and reflexes. You know, there's this huge misconception that Muhammad Ali, he went to war with Joe Frazier because he wanted to show how tough he was. But the reality is Ali just didn't have the defense to avoid all of those shots, because after Muhammad Ali took 3 years out of the ring, he no longer had his foot movement. And since he never had the defensive reflexes of a Floyd Mayweather, without his foot movement, he was a sitting duck, especially against a fighter as aggressive as Joe Frazier. You guys have to understand, styles definitely make fights. I mean, if you guys go back and watch the Mayweather-Cotto fight, it's similar to an Ali-Frazier fight. The only difference is, once again, because Floyd Mayweather's defense is so superior to a Muhammad Ali, he was not getting caught with the type of punches that Ali was getting caught with. You know what makes the whole situation even more ironic is when it comes to the whole defense situation, Mike Tyson actually had a way better defense than Muhammad Ali. And when I say way better, I do mean way better. It wasn't even close. It was like night and day. So once again, we know Mike Tyson's disdain for Floyd Mayweather does not stem from a style clash. Guys, isn't it amazing when you think about it? The reason why boxers claim that they love Muhammad Ali is because of what he stood for. But the majority of the Black American boxers today, they are the complete opposite of what Muhammad Ali stood for. Ali was a man that pointed out racial double standards and injustices. Mike Tyson's biggest idol was Jack Dempsey. He said he loved Jack Dempsey and there was no other fighter like him. Now, although Jack Dempsey was a heavyweight champion in the history books, he wasn't a real heavyweight champion of the world because he drew the color line. Jack Dempsey is one of the reasons why a black fighter was not allowed to fight for a world title for 22 years after Jack Johnson lost his heavyweight title. And the very first black fighter they allowed to fight for the world title, not only did he end up winning the title, but he ended up holding the title for a record 12 years. And that was the Brown Bomber Joe Louis. So going back to Jack Dempsey, once he beat Willard and became the heavyweight champion, he declared that he would no longer fight black opponents again, despite the fact that he was sparring with the best black fighters in the sport at the time to help him prepare for his title shot against Jess Willard. Jack Dempsey's color line would have a long-lasting impact on the sport, curtailing the growth of great black American fighters who would normally have had a shot at the championship. If it wasn't for fighters like Jack Dempsey, there would have been more black American heavyweight champions that would be in the history books today. So idolizing Jack Dempsey is like idolizing a white sprinter who refuses to race against black runners. So if Mike Tyson has studied Jack Dempsey, there's no way he does not know that Jack Dempsey, he drew the color line. Now listen, there's nothing wrong with taking a little bit of this fighter's style and a little bit of that fighter's style and make it your own. But to say that you love Jack Dempsey and there was no fighter like him, that's a little different. Now, there would be somebody out there that would say, well, maybe Mike Tyson, he doesn't like Floyd Mayweather because of the story that 50 Cent told. Meaning Mike Tyson's hostility for Floyd Mayweather, it stems back from some personal beef they had that had nothing to do with boxing. And I already covered that whole situation. I made a video on it. But that can't be the reason why Mike Tyson feels this way about Floyd Mayweather either. And none of these reasons has anything to do with why Mike Tyson is idolizing Manny Pacquiao. Remember, when Deontay Wilder was on top, Mike Tyson was dissing Deontay Wilder at the same time he was praising Tyson Fury. Mike Tyson never looked up to Sugar Ray Leonard, but he looked up to Roberto Duran, the man that hated Sugar Ray Leonard's guts. And once again, this has nothing to do with styles because Mike Tyson said that Muhammad Ali is the greatest fighter of all time. But the truth is, Mike Tyson was really only saying that because he was upset that Floyd Mayweather was saying he was greater than Ali. Because once again, Mike Tyson, he said that he loved Jack Dempsey. He said there's no other fighter like him. There's no fighter like him. He didn't say that about Ali. So to answer the rhetorical question, the reason why Mike Tyson is going out of his way and over praising Manny Pacquiao, over idolizing Manny Pacquiao, is because Mike Tyson is doing what a lot of black fighters do today. They're looking at what the perception is by the majority of the fans that happen to be non-black race fans. So in other words, Mike Tyson is going with the popular narrative, at least what he believes is the popular narrative. He looked at all those race fans that were in love with Manny Pacquiao, while at the same time hating Floyd Mayweather's guts. But what Mike Tyson doesn't realize is if he was fighting today, and I mean fighting against non-black fighters, Mike Tyson would not only be hated the same way Floyd Mayweather would be, in fact, he would be hated more because Mike Tyson would be knocking them all out, which is what enrages race fans even more because this is a very tribal sport. It's the most masculine sport. This is the reason why Gervonta Tank Davis is hated by the race fans because he is knocking out the fighters that these race fans are rooting for. And this is the reason why you will never see non-black fans on the internet praising Gervonta Tank Davis rooting for Gervonta Tank Davis if he is ever fighting someone that is not black, because they look at him as one of the biggest threats on the coincidental list. A perfect example of Mike Tyson following what he believes is the popular narrative, he came out and he once said that Manny Pacquiao is more sensational than Floyd Mayweather. Mike Tyson is completely basing that off of what he hears fans saying about Manny Pacquiao. Now, by way of contrast, when it comes to fighters like Gervonta Tank Davis, who knocks out every single opponent, Mike Tyson has never called Gervonta sensational. Remember, guys, when Manny Pacquiao stepped up in competition, there was a time when he went 7 years without a knockout. And this was the time that Mike Tyson called him sensational. Now, let's just think about this for a second. Ask yourself this question. If Manny Pacquiao is more sensational than Floyd Mayweather, how come we never hear professional boxers, young prospects saying, I want to be the next Manny Pacquiao? If Manny Pacquiao is more sensational than Floyd Mayweather, the majority of boxing prospects should be comparing themselves to Manny Pacquiao. It should be fighters saying they're the next Manny Pacquiao. Or writers should be saying, is this guy or is that guy the next Manny Pacquiao? Because when it comes to Floyd Mayweather, you even have Mexican fans that hated Floyd Mayweather's guts, saying that Mexican fighters like Mikey Garcia is the Mexican Floyd Mayweather. This is literally what they were saying on the internet. As racist as a lot of Mexican fans are, not too many of them are saying so-and-so is the Mexican Manny Pacquiao. Now, I will say this about Mike Tyson. While Mike Tyson did pick Manny Pacquiao to beat Floyd Mayweather, when Floyd Mayweather completely dominated Manny Pacquiao, Mike Tyson, he completely gave Floyd Mayweather his props. Even while old media reporters were trying to coach Mike Tyson into making excuses for why Manny Pacquiao lost, Mike Tyson, he wouldn't have it. At the end of the day, when it comes to Mike Tyson and his disdain for Floyd Mayweather, it comes down to envy and acceptance. Even when Mike Tyson acted like he was going to punch Floyd Mayweather in the face when they were on stage together, immediately after that, he initiated a hug. Mike Tyson didn't have to do that. If his disdain for Floyd Mayweather was so deep, he could have just gave Floyd Mayweather a fist bump. But instead, he gave him a full hug. Body language tells you a lot. After all of the things that Mike Tyson said about Floyd Mayweather, and then he hugs him on stage, it further proves every single thing Mike Tyson said about Floyd Mayweather. It has something to do with envy and acceptance. The majority of non-black fans, they love Jack Dempsey, so Mike Tyson loved Jack Dempsey. They hated Jack Johnson. Mike Tyson never praises Jack Johnson. The race fans, they love Roberto Duran. Mike Tyson loves Roberto Duran. They hated Floyd Mayweather. Mike Tyson, he can't stand Floyd Mayweather. And the pattern just goes on and on and on with Deontay Wilder, Gervonta Tank Davis, etc., etc., etc. I think you guys get the point. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Key Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to LODkey.com.
Like them on Facebook and follow them on Instagram.